Alright, so here we are. We're on FamilySearch.org. I put my information in, linked it up through my LDS account. And we're going to scroll through all these names. It'll start off with my children. Here's me, my wife, my father, and mother. And we just kind of follow the Wickham line. Few Wickhams I've been told about by my parents, and a lot of other Wickhams I've never heard of before. John Wickham was a very popular name, as you can see, 1700, going back. Now here's where the break from the Wickham line is, because on that side we don't know, but on the mother's side, here we go. And this is going to take us all the way back. When I say all the way back, I mean to the beginning of time. Because once we get into the kings, they kept fairly good records. People know about them and their existence and their kids and their genealogy. Start to see some familiar names in the history books. Start to see some of the King Louis. There's quite a few of those. Gotta go back a bit further. And of course, here's Charlemagne, who, if I remember my history correctly, was considered the first emperor of Europe. And it was the last time Europe was actually united. So, here we have more kings, and more kings. And more kings and important people. And I know I've seen a lot of feudalistic titles. Kings, dukes, counts. Now we're going further back, and we are getting close to the time of Christ. Are we in BC yet? Yes, we are. BC. Of course, around these times, you'll notice not a whole lot of lists in terms of wives. But we know who the king was. We just don't know who the queen was. We'll always see a few notable names. There's a few different King Priams. Apparently, I go back through the Trojans. Kings and Queens of Troy. Notable one, King Priam of Troy. Now, here's some interesting names. Judah ben Jacob, Jacob ben Isaac, Isaac ben Abram, here's Abraham, married to Sarah. And we're still going back. And we're still going back. If you read through the begat sections of the Old Testament, you'll see some of the familiar names. Peleg, when the land was divided. Of course, Canaan, Shem, Noah. Everyone's heard the story of Noah. Methuselah, the oldest man ever. There's my cursor. I think I lost my scroll. Anyway, Jared, Canaan, Enos, Seth, and here is Adam, married to Eve. Oh, let's get rid of that. I hate these things. Oh, not that simple. Can't just exit out. I find it funny that it's listed as Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother is deceased. How do I get rid of this screen? Yes, I want to leave. There we go. And of course, we don't know who their parents were. But here they are. All the way back to Adam, my genealogy.